Welcome to Diskurso Newsbits, your quick guide to clear perspectives and insightful stories. This week's top stories for the week of February 16 to 21. The Senate will decide Sara Duterte's fate. When? In 3 to 4 months. In a press conference on Wednesday, February 19, 2025, in Quezon City, Senate President Chiz Escudero insists that the Senate can only start processing the impeachment trial when it returns from break on June 2. He also wants the trial expenditures to be frugal with a budget of only 1 million pesos. For him, the procedures on the impeachment trial, once finalized, should be made in a way that is not unfair to Sara Duterte. If he has his way, the actual trial will start in around mid-June or early July. Senate Minority Leader Koko Pimentel is of the opposite opinion and argues that the Senate should start the trial immediately. In an interview on One News Toricon, also on February 19, he believes that the Constitution states that any impeachment case should be acted on immediately by the Senate. He pointed out that the Senate's rules prioritize impeachment cases over their legislative role. Thus, even if the Senate is in recess, they can still meet to conduct the impeachment trial. If he had his way, the trial should start as soon as possible. The impeachment charges are based on allegations of corruption, betraying public trust, and other high crimes during her tenure as Davao City Mayor and her current role as Vice President. While the coming impeachment might divide the country, we can all agree we must do everything we can to keep our children safe. A CCTV camera in Caloocan caught a potential child kidnapping attempt. A homeless looking man had been seen around the area begging for money, then he approached the child. He tried to lure the child out of his home by giving coins. Fortunately, the child didn't listen. Police are worried a kidnapping incident could have happened and no one would have noticed. They are also investigating if the man could have found in another nearby camera and find his whereabouts. The incident became viral online and serves as a reminder to be vigilant and to educate children on how to ensure their own safety. Remember, during election periods, we always see surveys on who will win the election. COMELEC has issued a resolution ordering any organization, candidate, or groups that plan to conduct surveys to register with the Commission's Political Finance and Affairs Department. Existing survey firms have been given 15 days to meet the registration requirement. Furthermore, these firms must also submit a comprehensive report within 5 days of publishing their survey results. Candidate and political parties that commission surveys will also be required to disclose the expenses related to these polls in their statement of contribution and expenditures. COMELEC will also enforce a mandatory disclosing of survey sponsors and key details before publishing a survey. Entities who don't follow the disclosure rules may face fines, lose accreditation, or legal action if they deliberately lie about the data. They also announced plans to establish a verification mechanism to authenticate election survey results. Public advisories will warn the public of misleading or fake surveys. Every time an election related survey will come out, Diskurso News will be there to check if it is true and we will talk about so that you, the viewer, can understand it. Keep an eye on Diskurso Newsbits as we deliver more news that gives you more clear perspective and insightful stories. Until next time, viewers, this has been your news reporter, Ace Alfred Acero, reporting.